David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to...
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season, but for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. They've got Boozer. Anthony is out there with Taylor. And it's Ginobili in at the 2. And for Charlotte, Jackson is out there with Clark. And it's Darden in at the 3 spot. And the shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Now, here's Clark. Shot clock at 5. That misses off the backboard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Yep, it counts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Darden. Will it go? Boozer with the rebound. Utah leading by 8. Over Clark. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Miles is checked in.
Into the lineup for...
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Clark.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Ginobili. Boozer with it. He's guarded by Williams. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Jones checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Jackson. Hornets trail by 5. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Anthony on the wing. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Utah.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Ginobili after the basket by Charlotte. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Boozer, and the dunk by Boozer.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely for three. Smith. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Covered by Smith. Outside, Taylor. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that score.
And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Your Hornets,
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor for Utah, Taylor is out there with Boozer, and it's Anthony, and it's Ginobili in at the 2.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
your Hornets, you dance team.
Henderson passes to Barnes.
All right, everyone.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
All going up court. 2 points. That one goes.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Kicked his pocket. In transition, here come the Jazz. And that one, good. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's the floater. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Substitution for the Hornets. Clark.
6 to shoot. Clark with it. Headed now by Barnes. Jackson has the open look. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Jackson's got his first basket of the night. Here he goes. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Wow, and And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Stolen by Walker. Outside for Jackson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the wing right side. Here's Walker. It's blocked. Outside, Walker. Lots of room. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
And the Hornets call time here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the
And it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And the Hornets making a change here. Springer's checked in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Barnes. Takes it off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Darden the pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Takes a 3. Here's Barnes. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Barnes has got 6.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Jazz passing it around. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Stolen by Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Fires from 18. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Clark.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Henderson against Clark. Henderson, no good. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Got it up. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz lead by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
Well, turnovers killed us. It led directly to baskets. And then disorganized offensive play. We have a way we have to play against them. We got to stay with it.
Yeah, the ball has to move and not stick, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. From the get-go, it was Utah coming out strong. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game triggered a 12-2 run to start things off. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. In quarter number 2, they fought off several attempted rallies and actually pulled further out in front, ending the half up by 8. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Let's get on our feet.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And the Jazz call time here.
With the timeout. And the beat running onto the floor. Make some noise for your Honeybee. Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Honeybee. And how about your little stinger?
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. They've got Clark. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Houston at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. A steal. One-on-one here. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
No good from Ginobili. Hornets trail by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Count it. Jackson's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Ginobili. And here's Anthony from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Jackson kicks to Clark. And the pass to Garden. On the wing, Jackson. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
He's covered by Clark. Back to Ginobili. Outside Anthony. They get a hand on it. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Boozer. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight in the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Jordan's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They trail by 6. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Boozer. It's tipped. Ginobili against Jackson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anthony on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Here's Taylor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Smith for 3. Doesn't go for him. Jazz leading by 8. To the middle. And it's Taylor finishing it off.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Jackson kicks to Smith. Unloads from 13. He doesn't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Ginobili the pass to Taylor.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Miles, and it's Miles with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality... Now here, Kevin.
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Hornets trail by 14. Towns, the pass to Monk. Poked away. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Offensive rebound, Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for Charlotte, Kai Jones. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Utah. They're on a 17-5 run here. Defended by Jones. The dish to Barnes. And they'll get another chance. Jazz passing it around. Here's Taylor, and Taylor with the stuff.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Pulls from the top of the key, and the shot is long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Utah out in front. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Taylor. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
For your Hornets.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Hornets trail by 18. Darden the pass to Clark. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Utah calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
One more round of applause.
Jazz leading by 16. Ginobili dishes to Boozer. Kicks to Anthony. Pass to Taylor. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Got a hand on it. Pass to Clark. Here's Houston. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Darden covered by Anthony. Darden the pass to Houston. That one goes. Counted.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Ginobili kicks to Boozer. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Top of the key. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets ball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Jackson from long range. Darden, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we... see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Back to Anthony. There's the pass to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony kicks to Ginobili. Over Jackson. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Bounce pass from Clark. Darden the pass to Jackson. Over Ginobili. Charlotte gets it back.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Boozer. That one's not going to go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Jackson. The shot misses. Nice D from Ginobili. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Misses the jumper. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Hornets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Clark.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Utah calls timeout.
And with these running onto the floor, make some noise for your Honeybees.
Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 11. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Your Honeybees.
1:51 left in the game. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his fourth rebound in this one. Guarded by Jackson. Ginobili gets to Anthony. Utah moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Garden. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Ginobili, the pass to Anthony. Back to Ginobili. Boozer trying to get open. Tries again. Ginobili up top. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Jazz.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight, tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to. And that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against the Hornets.
And that one falls for Clark. A different look for Utah. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Mark Williams. Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Henderson. Over in the corner, Barnes. He kicks it to Henderson. 5 to shoot to the left side wing. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.